Why bad habits stick and how to finally break free by Dr. Tracy Marks. I'ma like her video, like my video. I fuck with Dr. Tracy. Let's see what she got to say. I think it's gonna be a pretty good video.
Have you ever told yourself,
Also, my bad about that green screen in the back. I don't know why it's glitching out like that. You feel me? But I am gonna get a new one June 5th. You feel me? This video might be dropping after June 5th. I made this video on June 3rd. My green screen coming in 2 days. Give me time. It's gonna be better. I promise.
okay, this is the last time, and then found yourself doing that very thing again the next day? Whether it's scrolling late at night, snacking when you're not even hungry, or checking your phone every few minutes, bad habits have a way of pulling us back in. And it's frustrating because you know what you need to do, but somehow it just doesn't stick. I'm
Yeah.
Dr. Tracy Marks, a psychiatrist, and I make mental health education videos to help you strengthen your mind, fortify your brain, and build resilience. Today, we're going to talk about why bad habits are so hard to break, and more importantly, how to actually overcome them. Because here's the thing, breaking bad habits is about understanding how your brain is wired. And once you get that, you can start working with your brain instead of constantly fighting against it. Let me start by debunking a few common myths about habit change. Myth number one, I just need more willpower. It's a common belief that breaking a habit is simply about having more self control. But here's what the science actually shows: willpower is unreliable. Some days you
Dang,
have plenty
really?
of it, and other days it
I could kind of see that about how it goes up and down. I ain't gonna cat though. For me, I when it came to breaking habits and doing new shit, bro, it was logical thought and willpower for me. It's like, nigga, if I do this thing, I'm fucking up. If I do this thing, I'll be doing the right thing. Now do that thing. That's kind of how it was for me. So if that's not the best way to go about it, I would love to hear what she's gonna say. So let me shut the fuck up. Let her talk.
it just
Maybe.
disappears without any warning. Neurologically, willpower lives in your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for planning, impulse control, and decision making. But habits, especially the ones that feel automatic, are stored in the basal ganglia, your brain's autopilot system. So when you try to override a deeply ingrained habit by sheer force, you're asking your conscious brain to fight an automatic system that's faster, older,
Yeah.
and stronger. And in a
Yeah.
high stress, decision heavy day, the automatic system usually wins.
Yeah.
That's why changing your environment is more effective than relying on motivation alone.
Yo, that's so damn. Okay, shorty. That's why I fuck with her. Now that's so facts because when it comes to certain bad habits that I had, right? If I went to like sleep at somebody else's house real quick, like for example, when I had like back before I had a girl, right? When I was talking to other girls, right? If I was staying at Shorty crib, bro, or even if she was at my crib, but if I was at her crib, bro, nigga, I wasn't trying to do none of them bad habits. I wasn't gonna overeat, nigga. I wasn't gonna be too lustful, nigga. I wasn't. It's crazy around the girl. I'm not too lustful. I know how to control myself. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey. Nah, but now real talk, like I just wouldn't do my bad habits. You feel me? I'm working out more and shit like that. Like when I then I would get back inside my room. Then when I'm in my room, I just feel the urges come to me, bro. Like I've actually felt that, bro. Where like I'm chilling, I'm like, yo, I'm that nigga, bro. I've been doing my shit. Get back home in my room, all the bad shit starts coming back. That's wild, bro. So let me let her talk more though. You feel me? My bad, bro. I could relate so much. It's only been 1 minute, 2 minutes. You want to round the time up, but yeah.
If you want to stop checking your phone, put it in another room. If you don't want to eat so much sugar, don't keep it in the house or don't have it within easy reach. Small adjustments in your surroundings can remove
Yeah.
friction and help your brain make better choices
What about for
without
what about for other stuff though? Like you feel me? Like I don't really like I don't really struggle with lust, but I want to know what she would say cuz I want to help out. I know, bro, literally, bro, I don't know any other nigga in my physical reality that actually holds their seed consistently. Niggas might try to do it for like 2 days and bust, you feel me? I know niggas, like, I have friends online that I don't know physically, but like physical niggas, bro, I'm the only nigga who hold they see. Niggas act like I'm fucking crazy for doing that shit. When I say I don't nut during sex, niggas be thinking I'm crazy for that. I'm like, gang, this is the higher way to live for real. But fuck the whole not nutting during sex, you feel me? I just mean like beating your dick and watching porn, bro. How would she? I shouldn't be saying all these words because YouTube and shit, but fuck it, bro. Fuck how YouTube feel about me in these words and shit, bro. How would she recommend dealing with lust? I'm curious if you're gonna talk about that. You feel me? Because I wonder what I should tell these niggas to do. You feel me? I'm a nigga just like, nigga, just stop doing it. Just stop touching your dick. But that's not the best advice, clearly. Shit. So, what the fuck we gonna do? Keep your phone in the other room. You can't watch porn no more. Dab, you feel me?
Without needing to power through every time. Myth number 2. If I know it's bad for me, I should be able to stop. This one feels logical. If you know something.
Yeah, see, this is what, remember how I said I use logic and shit like that? I have to use logic and willpower because that's what, like I said, for me. You feel me? Apparently willpower sucks though, according to her. But, and according to science, if anything, you feel me? But when it comes to knowing it's bad for you, I mean, yeah, you might logically know it's bad for you, but it might feel good to your body. For example, niggas who do drugs. Niggas know that drugs are bad for them, but the drug feels good to them too. You feel me? So you may logically know it's bad, but your body think it feel good, so it want more of that feel good. You feel me? Facts.
Isn't good for you, why would you keep doing it? There's a huge disconnect between rational knowledge and automatic behavior. So even though you may logically understand that smoking, procrastinating, or binge watching until 2 a.m. is harmful, your brain isn't weighing these risks in the moment. Yeah. The reality is your brain prioritizes immediate rewards over long-term benefits. When you're faced with the choice between the immediate pleasure of a bad habit and the delayed benefit of not doing it, your brain's reward system heavily relies or heavily favors the here and now.
Yeah.
What's
I want to say this.
now?
This is random as hell, but on my channel, I want to start doing more like mental health stuff. Like I want to do things for beliefs, things for emotional healing. Well, really all kinds of healing. You feel me? I want to do things for like mental health, healing, helping with your emotions, and also discipline. That's gonna be like I'm gonna have that coming to the channel real soon. I'm not going to the spiritual shit, the alien shit, not going nowhere. But I want to become more grounded so that way if I help niggas heal, they can actually do the whole alien spiritual shit. You feel me?
This is why behavior change often requires outsmarting your reward system. Myth number 3, I just need to eliminate this habit completely. Sounds good in theory, right? Just stop doing the thing, cut it off at the root. But that's not how the brain works. Habits are built around well-worn neural pathways that expect a certain reward, often triggered by a specific time, place, or emotion. If you simply try to remove the behavior, your brain is still left craving the reward that it was anticipating.
Yeah,
so substitution is a far more effective than elimination.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
So take this example. Let's say you have a habit of...
I was just about to say that, bro. If you don't substitute, bro, it could be hard because your brain trying to crave some shit and it only knows how to get it through this one activity. But if you substitute it for something else, it could get that same craving, but from something that's new and more beneficial.
Pouring a glass of wine as soon as you finish work. That ritual isn't just about the drink or the alcohol.
Yeah.
It's about the shift from work mode to relaxation. Yeah. If you try and cut out the wine without replacing the ritual, your brain still feels like it's missing something.
Facts.
But if you replace the wine with a non-alcoholic drink in a nice glass, change your clothes and sit in a different chair, you're giving your brain a new routine.
I think that would help, especially if that drink is like bubbly or like, you feel me? Yeah, facts.
That still signals the workday is over and now I can unwind.
Damn, that's hard,
the cue
bro.
And the reward need to stay the same, but the behavior changes. And that's the key. It's not just about stopping the habit. It's about rerouting it in a way that still feels satisfying for your brain. Now let's go a little deeper, because behind every behavior is an identity. And this brings us to the identity trap. Many of us have self-concepts built around our habits. We say things like, I'm a night owl. I'm an emotional eater. I'm terrible with routines. These identity statements feel like honest descriptions of yourself, but they're more than that. They're prescriptions for future behavior. When you label yourself as someone who always procrastinates,
That was hard.
you're unconsciously giving yourself permission to keep procrastinating. Your brain works to maintain consistency between your actions and your self-image. So what can you do instead? You reframe the identity and update your self-concept. Instead of saying, I'm a night owl, try, I've gotten used to staying up late, but I'm learning how to protect my sleep. Instead of, I have no self-control, try, I'm practicing better decision-making in the moment. It's a subtle shift, but...
What's this one? Hold up. For this one, I would have said, I've gotten used to staying up late, but now I'm protecting my sleep. I wouldn't have said I'm learning, because if you say I'm learning, you'll constantly be in the process of learning and learning and learning. You'll never fully learn the lesson. If you just say, I believe me, I'm really good with how to frame affirmations, bro. I promise you. I know a lot about how certain words affect the mind and stuff like that. You feel me? So when it comes to this, you would say, I've gotten used to staying up late, but now I'm protecting my sleep, because that implies that you're constantly protecting your sleep. You're not trying to learn how to protect your sleep. You're constantly protecting it. You feel me? That's the better way to word that. You feel me? But she's still spitting facts, though.
To protect my sleep. Instead of, I have no self-control, try, I'm practicing better decision-making in the moment.
I would have said, I'm making better decisions in the moment. Or, I'm better... Or no, I would just said I'm making better decisions in the moment. You feel me? Because I would have said I'm making the best decisions, but that might be too high for your brain to accept. You feel me? Better implies that you're constantly getting better and better and better. If you say the best, you can't get no better than the fucking best, but the best might be hard for some niggas to accept. So I would just say I'm making better decisions in the moment. You feel me? But if I say I'm practicing better, it's like you already got two defeating concepts. Practicing, you're constantly practicing getting better. So not only do you never hit the best, you're also trying to practice to never hit the best. Feel what I'm trying to say? And because like I said, the best way would be really I'm making the best decisions in the moment. That'd be the best one. But some niggas can't accept that, so I'm making better decisions would be better. You feel me?
It's a subtle shift, but it matters. Because when you change your identity narrative, your behavior begins to align with that new story. If you want to do deeper work.
I'm going to tell y'all now, bro. Look, it's identity and beliefs, which lead to thoughts, that lead to emotions, that lead to actions. That's like the basic, you feel me? It's like the basic sequence, right? Now, of course, you can have thoughts that affect your identity and emotions that affect your beliefs. They could all affect each other, you feel me? But the first beginning stream is identity and beliefs, thoughts, emotions, action.
On your narrative identity, take a look at my workbook called Unlock Your Story Digital Workbook. It can help you identify some of the stories that you tell yourself and understand how you view the world.
That's hard.
It's a digital download that you get immediately and not a physical book. I'll have it linked to this video.
If y'all struggle with this shit, y'all should fuck with that, bro. I'm sending shit to my girl. My girl be on her shit, though. My girl be on her shit for real. You feel me? I'm proud of my baby. But she loves getting better. So I'm going to send her that shit. She would love that shit. I ain't gonna cap.
Another major factor keeping bad habits alive is cognitive distortions, those sneaky thought patterns that justify continuing the behavior that you're trying to stop. One of the most common is the just this once rationalization.
Yeah, right.
Your brain is incredibly persuasive when it wants something, convincing you that one exception won't matter in the grand scheme of things. But here's what's happening on a neural level. Each time you make an exception, you're actually reinforcing the habit loop rather than breaking it. You're telling your brain that the rule isn't absolute, making it easier to make exceptions again in the future. All or nothing thinking is another distortion that sabotages habit change. When you slip up once and think, well, I've ruined my streak, so I might as well just give up completely. You're falling prey to perfectionism. Your brain likes clear categories, but real habit change is rarely a perfect linear process. Then there's false permission giving. creating believable excuses to indulge. I had a hard day, so I deserve this. Or I'll start fresh on Monday. Everyone else is doing it. These thoughts feel reasonable in the moment, but they're just your brain's way of getting what it wants.
Yeah, then you do it and you feel like shit. But I done been through all these bitches, bro. What the fuck you mean, bro? What?
Learning to recognize these thinking patterns gives you power over them. When you catch yourself saying, just this once, pause and ask, is this thought helping me become who I want to be? This creates space between the urge and the action, allowing your prefrontal cortex to engage before your automatic habit takes over. Now let's move from theory to practice. I'm going to give you 5 science-backed strategies to help you rewire your brain and give you a better chance at long-term habit change. Number 1, environmental design. Make the habit harder to do. Add friction. Want to stop doom scrolling? Delete the app or log out so it takes longer to access. Want to cut back on snacking? Store treats in a cabinet that's harder to reach. Even small changes like these can interrupt the automatic loop.
And get healthier snacks. Here's what I would do, right? Let's say you fucking love, like, Airheads, right? They got, like, these fruit Taffy Jones, right? It's like an Airhead, but made out of, like, organic shit. It's nowhere near as good, you feel me? But I'm saying that because get the Airheads out the fucking crib, get the little fruit Taffy Jones, and eat them bitches, right? Now, if you don't like them hoes, that's fine. Because now you got a cabinet full of fucking taffy bitches. And anytime you crave Airheads, you can eat one of them bitches. And because you don't like that shit, the craving for an Airhead, which makes you get that taffy, is going to start to dwindle. Because your brain is not getting a fucking reward for that nasty ass taffy. You might just like the taffy, and that's a good replacement. Either way, it's good, whether you like it or not. You feel me? You just need to not go to the store. You feel me? You just need to not go to the store when you crave that Airhead. You feel me? You good.
Next is implementation intentions. These are specific if-then plans for handling habit triggers. If I feel stressed, then I'll take these 3 deep breaths instead of checking my phone.
Yeah.
If I'm tempted to procrastinate, then I'll work for just 5 minutes before deciding if I'm going to continue. Research shows that having these concrete plans.
That's a good one. If you're a procrastinator saying, okay, fuck it, I'll do at least 5 minutes. That's a really good one, bro. Especially because usually when you start doing some shit, you get into the flow, you want to keep on doing it anyway. It's been times where I've done that before, like, yo, I'm a fucking, like, I got this PowerPoint to work on. I don't feel like doing that whole entire shit. I'm going to just do one fucking slide. For just that whole shit in an hour, nigga. Fuck you mean?
Plans give your mind structure and increase follow-through. Number 3, the replacement rule. Swap the old habit for a new behavior and decide in advance what it's going to be. So this takes some pre-planning. The replacement should satisfy the same underlying need. For example, if you stress eat for comfort, perhaps a short meditation could provide similar relief. Or if the need is so.
Fuck with stress eating, that could help, but you might also need something that stimulates your mouth. For an example, my boy, when he was trying to stop smoking as much, he'd eat sunflower seeds. That shit was really working too. Now he's smoking again, but he's smoking again. I think he wants to smoke again. It's not on some shit where it's like, it's getting too much. Actually, I don't fully know. I just know that during that one period of time, he was eating sunflower seeds. You feel me? To do like something with his mouth. I think you would need the same for overeating too, bro, or stress eating. I think you need something that would stimulate your mouth in a way, like maybe like chewing gum. Chewing gum, then meditating, that might help. I think that would be the best one to choose to pop some gum in your mouth and then meditate. I think you want to stimulate your mouth. I think because like even with the gum, that might not be as good because there is a certain enjoyment that you get from swallowing food. You feel me? Like you have the tasting of the food, which is really good. Then like you swallowing it actually does like feel like it feels good. I don't know why it's not, but like it feels good to your body. You feel me? In a sense. So when you get that chewing part, that might satisfy one part, but the belly part might not satisfy. But if you pop the gum, then meditate, now it's like you satisfy chest enough to maybe now use the clarity you have in meditation to say, I'm not going to stress eat. You feel me? But I think you need to evolve your mouth in some kind of way, bro. I think chewing gum and then meditating would be really good.
Self-soothing by putting something in your mouth. Try sipping herbal tea while mindfully observing your environment.
That's good too.
And using all your senses.
That was perfect. The tea, yeah, because the tea actually goes in your stomach and will satisfy that. Swallowed something. I think you might need the gum and the tea because your brain might want to chew on some shit too. So I think drinking tea and gum, that shit would probably, you feel me?
Number 4, habit stacking. Link a new behavior to an existing routine. After I make my coffee, I'll write down my priorities for the day. Or after brushing my teeth, I'll stretch for 1 minute. You're using what's already automatic to make something new easier to remember.
I've definitely done this
And number
before.
5, the 10-minute rule. When a craving hits, tell yourself, I'll wait 10 minutes. Most urges lose their intensity with time. This gives your rational brain space to catch up and regain control. Finally, let's talk about setbacks because
the
they
10-minute rule might be hard for some niggas, but I do think that's a pretty decent one though. It might be hard because if you really want to do that shit, you still gonna do that shit. You feel me? But that is pretty decent though. I think that'll help. You feel me? Especially for like more like minor habits. You feel me? Yeah.
Relapse isn't failure, it's feedback. Your brain is in the process of rewiring. Every time you return to the new behavior after you slip, you're strengthening the right pathway. It's the return, not the mistake, that builds resilience. Instead of seeing a lapse as proof that you failed, treat it like data. What triggered it? What thought patterns were active? What can you do differently next time? Even just asking those questions puts you...
I'm sorry, this is so random, but bro, her twists are fucking fire. If her twists are going down this long, she must have some long ass hair, bro. This front piece gotta go to probably like, cause it's definitely hitting her chin. It's probably going down to like right here though, maybe even titty level. You feel me? Her hair pretty long.
In a learning mindset, and that's where real change happens. Let's quickly recap. Breaking bad habits is not about moral strength. It's about the following: understanding your brain's wiring, recognizing the identity stories you tell yourself, noticing the thought distortions that justify the behavior, and using practical tools like habit substitution, implementation plans, and environmental tweaks. In the next video, we're going to shift gears a little bit and talk about how to build positive habits that...
All right, baby. We'll watch that video at some point too for a fact. Oh yeah, this one right here. I'm gonna definitely watch that one. Yeah, that's it for this video, bro. I love you all. I'll catch you in my next video, man. Peace. The freak. Oh, TV me.